Start before you're ready. I'm Lizzie Lassiter. Hello, welcome. This is episode 3. I'm talking about listicles today, and as always, repurposing content and creating content that serves the reader, not content that's about me. It's from me, but it serves you. That's the goal. There's a link below if you'd like to stay connected to the Start Before You're Ready community and get notified early when I open my 10-person retreat this year. Start Before You're Ready retreat, and there's going to be a mentorship program coming up. That's online. You can join that from anywhere in the world. So pop your email into the link below and you'll be on the list. Let me share my screen with you. This is Canva. That's where I do my graphic design. This is a swipe that I created this week for Instagram. I knew that I wanted to talk about my retreats, my live events that I'm offering. I'm doing one in June in the Netherlands, one in Montana in August with Mama, one in September in Austria, and September in Italy. So I didn't want to just make a post that's like, here are my retreats. You should come to my retreats, which I have done many times before. But the approach here is instead to create a piece of content that is valuable in and of itself, um, for the viewer, whether or not they ever even consider coming on the retreat. So it's kind of like I've written these 5 reasons you need a yoga retreat. That's foreground. This is an image from a retreat, photo shoot in Senegal with Danny. And then here I've done a second image, a different image from that shoot, that's black and white. I've done a gradient, faded it out to 30%. And then this is the first reason: create space for creativity. Stepping away from digital distraction gives ideas space to emerge. Absolutely. Same image. Really, it's the same slide, different words: connection and silence, share meals, and embrace quiet. I love that combination on retreat. Simple pleasures: swim, read by the pool, savor the beauty of simply taking a nap. So if I'm reading this on Instagram and swiping through, I'm already kind of getting something, maybe hopefully getting a little bit inspired or a sense of longing to go on a retreat. Deep rest for your body. The supported postures and stillness of restorative yoga shift your nervous system from doing to being. Your nervous system, the reader. It's not about me, Lizzie, the teacher, and what I can get when you sign up for my retreat. Prevent burnout. That's the last one. That's a theme that I'm talking about this month. In general, our new moon male class is about burnout. Chronic stress depletes you physically, mentally, emotionally. Retreating interrupts that cycle. I think burnout is a topic that's bubbled to the surface for me right now because I'm seeing it in some friends, and it's in the northern hemisphere. We're moving towards the deepest end of winter, where we're just longing for a shift in the seasons, but they're not here yet. It's not here yet. Um, and we desperately need more light. Okay, then the last side of the swipe says comment retreat below for my 2025 offerings. And I've put an animation on this last slide, which you can see here most easily. Here's how it looks in Instagram. We swipe through the reasons. This is, again, all the same image. And then on the last image, I've picked a smiling one with almost the same photo, but smiling. And then comment retreat below. So when someone comments retreat below, then my chat bot makes a reply here automatically and sends them a DM with the links to my 4 offerings. Comment on this YouTube video below if you'd like to learn about ManyChat. Should I make a video about ManyChat? It's something that I'm getting into these days, and it's definitely going to be included in the Start Before You're Ready mentorship program. So let's look at how I used this set of ideas that I wrote and translated them into my weekly newsletter. So this is my Sunday newsletter, and I've done the same image. Danny Gruber's the photographer, give her credit. She's brilliant. So just that single image on the top, not with the text written over. I like in my newsletter to keep it really simple. So it's this image, and then I've really used the same text. Here are 5 reasons to go on a yoga retreat this year. Those are exactly those same reasons. I see this needs it has a slight spacing issue. So we need these 5 reasons. And then I say I would love to share the pleasure of retreating with you. Here are my 2025 offerings. And then I just list them out. So the text that's in here in the newsletter is really what is happening here in the caption, as well as in the DMs from my mini chat automation. So it's really the same kind of thought bubble. You can think of it that way. I made this list of things I love about yoga retreats, created a swipe here on Instagram, created that same thing for my newsletter. Um, and then the jump that I made, I'm going to show you the last thing I'll show you in today's video is another newsletter. I send out a monthly newsletter for our restorative yoga teachers, certified restorative yoga teachers. And I didn't use exactly the same text, but I liked the idea of a list. So this is the email for them, different image from a different photographer, Akemi, who I love. And what I did here because these are restorative yoga teachers. So instead of speaking as I am here to the student, what a student gets from a retreat, I repurposed that, but stuck with the same theme because I liked that theme. And I can't come up with infinite ideas every week. So this one is about, are you planning to teach a restorative yoga retreat this summer? I hope you are, because the world desperately needs this inner work right now. And then I give 5 foundations or suggestions of what I think about when I plan a retreat. So it's a listicle, a 5 thing list, but it's different because it's to a different reader. This reader is someone who's hosting a retreat. So I talk about crafting a theme. And I mentioned that my theme in Italy in September is spacious silence. The science of rest. Here's a link to a free video on YouTube that they can watch that's about the science of restorative yoga from us. Create a daily flow. A very small thing, but just the idea that it could be 2 meals instead of 3. I really love that on retreat. Give homework. This is echoing that idea that you see here of simple pleasures. So I often do that on my retreat. I often assign homework that people are supposed to do in the afternoons without their phones. So I'll say, go eat an ice cream today, when we're in Italy, go have a gelato without your phone. Go spend time by the pool with a book. Try to take a nap this afternoon. Give yourself time to do nothing. Like these type of things as homework or journaling assignments. I give a lot of journaling assignments. Set a timer for 10 minutes and work on this prompt. I resist in my daily life, in my regular life at home, I resist rest because, write for 10 minutes on that theme. Okay. And then the last piece I suggest is the idea that yoga retreats are spaces to hold silence or space for silence and solitude, but that the conversation is also a powerful healing modality. And especially at meals, if people come alone, I make an effort to be really inclusive, of course, to create a group energy, a security that everyone's welcome at the table, come to the table, and we're going to have conversation that is inclusive of everyone so that the meals are a time for connecting and conversation. And then in between meals, people know that they can retreat within the retreat and go for solo walks and have time to unwind by themselves. So that's all. And then I mention upcoming ways to rest with me and mom. So that's really the only thing that's kind of offering a click through where they could sign up for our restorative yoga teacher training, for example. But my hope, my aim with all 3 of these pieces of content is that they are valuable in and of themselves for the reader, that the reader has some benefit or pleasure or feeling of satisfaction in reading the Instagram swipe, the Sunday newsletter, or the restorative yoga teacher newsletter. These lists are giving them something satisfying, whether or not they engage in some kind of commercial transaction with me by coming to one of my retreats or by signing up for an online training. Does that make sense? I would love to hear what is the number one thing you learned in this video today? What struck you? What stuck with you? What did you need to hear? Write it in the comments below. One sentence, one word. What landed with you? Thank you so much. And don't forget to sign up for the Start Before You're Ready newsletter, list, community below. Take care and have a great day.